Yo, what it do, gang? We back at it again for another video today, and I'm going to be getting into a team building guide for the new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So I know everybody's excited about this boy, everybody's ready to use him, but maybe you're a new player and you don't know what team you want to use him on just yet. Or maybe you might not have all the units that you might need to make this guy run at his most optimal performance. But that's why your boy is here today. I'm finna show you exactly what teams you should run him on. I'm gonna probably give him like the top 3 teams that you should run him on. If you're a new player, these are the teams I would strive to create around this character. And if you're already a longtime player, then you should already have enough of these units to kind of like know how to form a team. But this is like a good little team building guide. I'm gonna start doing these a lot more often. I've been getting some requests from a lot of newer players in my community, so I'm giving y'all what y'all wanted. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into the team building guide, baby. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comment section. You know, feel free to like, subscribe if you like the video, and yeah, let's get into the video. So the first team I'm gonna be running right here is GT Heroes, and it's basically this Gogeta's leader skill. Now, he is a true GT Heroes leader, key +4 in HP attack and defense by 220%. So any GT Heroes, basically any GT Heroes character that you run under him is going to be getting the full potential of their power. So for the first guy, I mean, of course you want to run this Gogeta as the leader for sure. He's a great slot 1, you know what I'm saying, can definitely hold it down. But you want to have somebody to partner him with. You got to go with the Super Saiyan 4s right here, the 7-year LRs. These guys will be at the top of your priority because they get 7 out of 7 links with this guy. You know what I'm saying? The Super Saiyan 4s and then the new Gogeta, they share 7 out of 7 links, which means that you'll be able to push both of these guys next to each other to their max potential. Like a rotation with this Gogeta, and when you fuse into this Gogeta, like it absolutely goes brazy. Like these guys cannot be touched at all. Literally, they cannot be touched. As soon as they go into Gogeta, or as soon as this guy is going into Gogeta, they can't be touched. Run him next to this guy and you'll be solid for sure. You know, once their first turn 77% damage reduction is up, you put this guy in slot 1, he'll hold it down while these guys can stack safely. And once you get into Gogeta, it's pretty much a free-for-all at that point. Now, the next character you definitely want to have on this team is this Goku right here. He is the 10th anniversary Super Saiyan 3 that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 GT Goku. He's a good support when you go into the Super Saiyan 4. It's gonna take a couple of turns to get there, but once you really know how to utilize this guy, okay, let me pull this up real quick. All right, so when you run this guy right here, once you transform into the Super Saiyan 4, he's giving Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Giant 8 Power category allies defense by 70% and damage reduction rate by 10%. Now, just imagine running that kind of defense on these guys and this guy. They're both Giant 8 Power and Power Beyond Super Saiyan, so his buffs right here are going to be juicing these guys up even more. You know what I'm saying? We could put him next to either of these guys and they're going to do good. As long as he's on the team, they're getting that 70% defense on top of the damage reduction these guys already have. Like, just these 3 right here is like the creme de la crop of GT Heroes. Like, these guys right here, this is like this is like the top 3. Basically, some of the top units in the game that you're running on this category. And with this addition to the team, like GT Heroes definitely got a big boost for sure. For sure. All right, and next character you want to run on this team, I am going to put the physical GT Goku. Now with this guy, he's a pretty solid slot 3 character. I mean, get him enough orbs, he'll definitely be able to do a lot of damage, get some nasty crits in. And with his EZA, his active skill actually got a whole lot better. Like a whole lot better. I mean, now to the point where it's a lot easier to get, and then on top of that, they're actually doing like legit damage. Like, I remember before their EZAs, the active skills were pitiful. Like, I'm talking piss poor, bottom of the barrel active skills. But now that with his EZA, he's actually really fire. He doesn't support like I would like him to, but I mean, look, this guy's a huge support. This guy even supports too. Like, is there anything this Gogeta isn't doing? Like, let's be honest here. Like, is there anything this guy isn't doing? And now for the next, I would say bring this Vegeta right here. He's definitely another good slot 3. These two units are basically one and the same, except this guy gets attack and then this guy gets defense, I believe. Okay, yeah, so this guy right here gets defense. Right, so he has he's basically giving the rotation 20% damage reduction. I mean, that's already good support right there. So on the GT Heroes team, you're getting all this damage reduction, bro. Like, seriously, all this damage reduction, all this extra attack, defense, like, come on. And then this guy right here, he gives the attack up by 77%, but he gives the team the chance to crit by 30%. This is a 30% chance to crit. On top of already what these guys are doing. I mean, just this rotation right here puts GT Heroes like basically at the top of the leaderboards. I definitely say GT Heroes right now is definitely like a top 5 team in the game. I got to use them a lot more to really get a good idea of where they're at, but they're definitely in my top 5 just off of this alone. We haven't even gotten to the last character yet. But for the last character, I mean, we're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna do some switch arounds, but I mean, in the next couple of days, we should see some changes on how the team operates. So I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go with STR Pan. Now, STR Pan, she's an excellent support. Let me pull her up real quick. So with STR Pan, she's basically giving GT Heroes key +2 and attack and defense by 40%. Excellent support. As a second or third attacker in a turn, she's giving an additional 20% attack and defense. So that's 60 right there, 60% attack and defense. She foresees enemy supers attacks with GT Heroes or Youth. And on top of that, she can basically hold her own. You know, she's getting the damage reduction. She's launching all these additionals. Put her in the second slot. She's getting attack and defense by 200. I mean, bro, like, dude, the devs really sauced up GT Heroes. I'm not even playing, bro. Like, just with these characters alone, like, basically this guy right here, this Gogeta and this Pan, like, they basically sauced up the entire category and they basically brought it all together. These two right here basically glued the team together. Now here, so this Pan, you definitely need to include her on your team if you have her. Now, if you don't have the Pan, this is what I'd recommend. Put this STR Goku on the team because he's going to be getting his Super EZA next week. At some point next week or in the next couple of days, we're going to see this guy's Super EZA right here. So he's going to be a good option. And same thing with this AGL Vegeta. This 2nd year anniversary Super Saiyan 4s, they're going to be excellent options on the team. You could even swap out one of these guys right here. Maybe I'd swap out Vegeta. Probably swap out Vegeta for this guy and then let this guy give your team the extra 20% damage reduction. That'd be fire, right? So if anything, this is what an optimal run would be if you want to leave out STR Pan, or maybe do this. This is actually looking like an optimal team as well. All GT Heroes, support. We don't know what these guys are going to do just yet, but we'll see. We'll see in about a week. We'll see what these guys are doing. But yeah, if you wanted to run a GT Heroes team, this is exactly the team I would go with right here. At the time of this recording, I'm definitely going to do this. Let's see. At the time of this recording, this is the team I'm going to run with right now. This is the team that I would run with. Just because the Super Saiyan 4s, their Super EZAs aren't out yet. So I can't really say how good they're gonna be, but with this team right here, you'll definitely be putting belt to ass in this game, bro. Belt to ass. I'm gonna try this team out in some of the new harder events just so we can see. But you know, I already kind of tried them out in the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, and they actually did pretty well. And of course, Goku Black, he still hits like a truck, but this team, it could really do it if you get lucky. Not even luck, like they could basically brute force sheer power their way through that event. I like it. Okay, now if you want to run him under Giant Ape Power, that's another true key +4 220% leader skill. And Giant Ape Power is basically all the the Super Saiyan 4s. Yeah, really, it's all the Super Saiyan 4s. So if this is a team you want to run right here, if you don't have some of those other characters, I'd recommend running this. So start off with this GT Goku right here. Next, I would definitely bring in, let's see, I'd bring in these guys right here. And I'll say if you maybe just have the friend unit, let's say you don't have Gogeta, right? Say you don't have Gogeta, you could run him as like a friend unit. Let's see. So we'll let this guy know. So he's gonna be the friend, and he's gonna be the leader. So yeah, if you, let's say you don't have this guy, you could run him as a friend character, and then just have this Super Saiyan 3 10th anniversary GT Goku as your leader, and he'll run fine. Now with the Giant 8 power, you're kind of not really limited, but you kind of are limited to some of these options. Like I said, you can run both of these boys right here under Giant 8 power, and then you can add this you got this Vegeta as well. You have this guy right here. This is for the teams at the time of this recording. At the time of this recording, right? This is the team you could run. Put this guy in slot 1. So you have 2 slot 1s right here. Right? And then these are others, basically slot 2 characters. And then you just wait to get this guy support out. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the friend unit, he's going to be cooking. So if you want to run a Giant 8 power team, this is the team I definitely recommend for sure. I mean, a lot of great utility with these two. Excellent slot 1. I mean, I don't really need to say anything about the 7th anniversary LRs because everybody already know what time it is. And then same thing with this guy, an excellent support. And if you have this guy, I definitely would recommend not having 2 of these guys because they can be very squishy if they're not dodging. But if you could get the double Super Saiyan 4 support out, that'd go crazy. And I mean crazy. And that would really be it for Giant 8 power. That's another like top tier team you could run this guy with, and he's going to be able to get his full passive because he has like basically he needs 2 GT heroes, but he has like 4. So that's not, you don't need to worry about him not getting his entrance animation, like basically passive. But when you have these 4, he'll be fine. All right, now last but not least, this is the 3rd team I would run him on. This is a team you could run him on because this Fuse Fighters right now is the best team in the game. But the only thing is though, depending on how you put this team together, Gogeta might not be able to get his entrance animation, which would hinder him greatly. But like I said, if you want to run him on Fuse Fighters, I definitely start with this guy as a leader, 2 Blue Bros as leaders, Gogeta. Pretty much put all the fusions in the game. So this guy, where's he at? Do the Gogeta right there, and then the 7th anniversary LRs. This is a Fuse Fighter team. This is probably the best team in the game, if I'm being honest. Like this legitimately right here is probably the best team in the game, and I put that on everything, bro. Like on everything I love. This is the best team in the game. You know what I'm saying? You have the broken 10th anniversary LRs, AGL Gogeta with this support. You have both of the 7th anniversary LRs that are still extremely busted. You have the new Gogeta, which is basically leagues above the 10th anniversary LRs. And then you have the new Blue Bros, who's basically the leader of the Fuse Fighters team. And with their super attack effects, they're giving support to all these guys. You know what I'm saying? I think they give the attack plus 60% on their ultra super attack. So then that means these guys are gonna be buffed up even more. So yeah, I mean, those are pretty much the top 3 teams I would run him on. I mean, pair him with the best characters in the game. I wouldn't really run him outside of any of those teams. Gogeta, he's basically the star of the show right here. Let me pull him up real quick. I mean, look at this guy. This Gogeta right here, like I said, he's a star of the show. The golden child of Dokkan. I mean, if you guys seen his animations and look at his art, you can already tell he was treated with the utmost respect. His kit, there's nothing he can't do. There's literally nothing he can't do. He crits, he additional supers, he's getting good amounts of defense. great attack. Like, he literally does everything for free. Except for dodge. He doesn't dodge for free, but I mean, you don't really need to dodge when has all this nasty defense, the damage reduction, he guards. Like, bro, this is the epitome of a perfect character. Now, like I said, you want to get his entrance animation up with 2 GT heroes on the team, which is why I definitely recommend running GT heroes or Giant 8 power for sure. Just so you can get this up, because he's going to be doing all crits for 1 turn, guaranteed additional, and then all super class allies are key +3 in defense by 70% for 4 turns. That's huge. So with a guy like this on your team, like, there's not really much you can do to win the game unless like you're just butt cheeks. You know what I mean? Like, you literally have to be cheeks to make this guy look bad. And just run him on a team where he's not even like viable. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Those are the 3 best teams I would say to use this guy on. If you have any other suggestions on what teams you'd like to see him run on, you know, feel free to let me know, or what setups you guys found best. That's just the top 3 I would run him on. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.